instances of paranormal phenomena have been reported in this desolate place. Events that may reflect the area's tragic past. Whatever they are, whatever you call them, ghosts, spirits, shades, specters, apparitions, there is not a corner of the world they do not inhabit.
I'm coming through.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Dangerous Podcast, where we talk all things paranormal. I'm Ken James, and this is Jason McKittrick.
Hey, folks.
Get on, Howard on the Dark. We want to talk about it. And tonight, we are bringing you our annual 2024 Spirit Halloween trip. Likes and dislikes.
Yay.
And guess what, boils and ghouls? It's underwhelming as always.
we were in and out of that fucker in like under 15 minutes.
No, it was longer than 15.
Was it?
Because we forced.
You know why? Because my tongue rolled back into my throat and my eyes rolled back. I may have had some kind of episode.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At some point, I was like, did you just become a H.P. Lovecraft creature?
Something. You know what? It was too many, products featuring Art the Clown. And I was just like, ugh.
Yeah, dude.
Folks, write us in.
Yeah.
What is so appealing about those movies? Because ooh, there's poop on the walls. Ooh, we sawed a girl in half.
Yeah.
Show me the groundbreaking thing that makes him the next best slasher. Seriously, I'm not even being a jerk.
No.
Like, tell me why that's good.
I would like to know as well. I'm writing a book report on it.
Are you gonna have like the plastic like protector and the color thing that you slide on the thing to dress it up for the teacher?
I'm gonna use one of those old light projectors.
Damn.
I'm gonna have those slides that I can write on.
Damn, Daddy, on the acetate?
Yeah, on the acetate. There you go.
Wow.
Exactly. The overhead projector book report.
Shit.
I don't know if you guys know this. I'm in a college course for all things spooky.
But you're allowed to do reports on like the Boxcar Children and the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Well, it's called Spooky U. It's
Stop.
all that was a lie, but I am writing the book report, and it's just me being crazy, losing my mind to my wife. I stand up there and I'm like, listen, and she's like, I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Babe,
or she is asleep. You look down after you
Yeah.
finally take a breath after like 40 minutes. She's asleep. You're like, oh.
And then I keep going.
Then you
Right?
keep-
I keep going. It's because it's really for me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I
really
gotta get this out somehow.
Yeah.
Snaps over here the whole time.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Wait.
Yep.
But all right, so we went. I'll tell you what though, there's not going to be a haunted headline in this. I don't know if ever again, because the news is literally any of it. It's about that same alien case in Vegas.
Right.
I'm not talking about people marrying ghosts anymore.
There's too many of
We
those.
need some groundbreaking. We could have done the sonar sound from the Discovery shuttle that stuck up there, but once again, they explain that away as not aliens.
Luckily, Sam Heimer saved the day. Friend of the show, as you well know. In our recent episode, with our personal paranormal experiences,
Part one.
Ken told about his being brushed by an entity, and this kind of triggered a memory for Sam that he had. Him and his friend had an experience some years back, and he wrote us in to tell us about it.
Well, then it looks like we're going over to Jay for tonight's jump scare.
I'm already scared.
I've been scared.
Yeah.
Spooky you. It doesn't.
All right. So Sam wrote in, 20 years ago or so, my friend John was house sitting for his brother. His brother lived in Hilltown. You know where that is?
Hilltown. No.
Yeah, Hilltown. I don't know either.
It sounds spooky.
Okay. If you've never been, see?
Yeah.
He already got us. If you've never been, it's an odd area. You leave the strip malls of Montgomeryville, and within a mile, you're very quickly in hilly, sylvan countryside dotted with farmhouses, tractor barns, and a very old church and graveyard. Sam painting the picture.
Yeah, I was going to say, all right, Howard.
The trees are cropped incredibly close to the road and hide the stars above like interlaced fingers. I didn't know Sam was going to go this hard.
Yeah.
John had forgotten to feed the cat his last visit, so we were headed there at about 3 a.m.
As you were talking, his voice faded into like you're like
right.
like a movie.
Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, exactly.
A gusty summer storm was whipping around the aforementioned trees on our drive, brushing the windows and windshield almost non-stop, like we were driving through a car wash. I was staring ahead, white-knuckled, expecting the glass to crack, so the following was not glimpsed out of the corner of my eye, but dead on. Good to know. About halfway through this gauntlet of tree limbs, I saw dangling legs and feet hit and slide up the windshield and across the roof of the car, as if we had driven under a gibbeted man.
Wait, repeat that?
Okay. I was staring dead ahead, white-knuckled, expecting the glass to crack, so the following was not glimpsed out of the corner of my eyes, but dead on. He was looking at what he was about to say. About halfway through the gauntlet of tree limbs, I saw dangling legs and feet hit and slide up the windshield and across the roof of the car, as if we had driven under a gibbeted man, hanging.
Yeah.
Without saying a word, John decreased speed to a few miles an hour, staring straight ahead, probably processing what we had just witnessed. Excuse me. I just said, "Yup." John nodded, and we continued on without discussing what we had jointly seen. Thanks, Sam. Ken's petrified.
It's like, remember that video that I sent you a little bit ago? Ew, Sam?
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Oh.
Just legs, though.
Yeah.
Legs.
Yeah.
So we got legs, but then also, remember that, what was that? In the early 2000s, there was a little bit of a cluster of sightings of falling bodies. Remember that?
No.
There were pictures. People were getting pictures of, people had pictures, and like in like groups of people, there'd be a falling body.
I remember that famous one that they
There's
say
a few
is
of
fake.
them. That one's fake. That was like, oh my God, this is the best one. But it was totally shopped. But there was a thing for a while where in pictures there'd be dangling legs or upside down. So
Sam with another banger.
that's a good one, Sam. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
Sam Heimer.
By the way, Sam wanted me to give out his address, phone number, social security number, and other things. So
Yeah.
I'll be posting that in the show notes.
Also, Sam, if you're listening, I want you to go on YouTube, look up Hellvamp's first, it's spooky Halloween playlist. I believe it's the second song. Look at the picture that pops up.
Yeah, someone definitely didn't pick one of your illustrations
Yeah.
to use as the background on the YouTube
Yeah.
video. He's used to this.
Yeah, and also I'm sure more of them come up on the other playlists too.
What
so-
song plays during his...
Oh man, which one is it?
Is it Spooky, Scary Skeletons?
It is Spooky, Scary Skeletons, Sam. Also, if you don't like that song, Sam, fuck you.
Ooh, hostile. He just gave us a good story.
I know,
Not
but
the full
you know,
fuck you.
I said if.
Maybe just Stu Gods.
No, I love you, Sam. You know I love you. You're my guy. Western Grip Hand Jobs. He knows, man.
Right.
Anyway.
On to today's main topic.
Yeah, on to today's main topic. So, we came up. You know, it's that
Tell me
time
about
of year.
these Western grip hand jobs.
Okay, so what it is it's when you're facing the person.
Yeah.
And your thumb, it's like a doorknob.
Yeah.
But your thumb is free to, explore the top.
Oh,
So
okay.
you pull back and forth, and your thumb does a lot of the work. You know, it does a little belly pushing.
Whoa,
and
that's
stuff
like a
that.
craftsman type thing.
Right. I learned about it years ago.
Western grip.
Western Grip.
Cool.
Yeah. If you want to try it out with your friends, I don't know.
Maybe. We'll
Yeah,
see.
maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Ryan-
So,
Ryan
anyway.
might stop over there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He'll be like, what is it? Show me. So, show me. So, we were planning this recording session, and Jay goes, hey, this time there's a Spirit Halloween 5 minutes from my house. We don't have
Yeah.
to go to, like,
We had to go
whatever
to Plymouth
mall.
meeting.
Plymouth
last time.
meeting,
It's
yeah.
Far.
Even have we didn't have to go to some mall or drive up to my neck of the woods where there's like one it's like a wild Spirit Halloween's
Yeah,
like
I know.
Wawa in my neck of the woods.
What was the other one back in the day? Was it Halloween Adventure?
Halloween Adventure?
That's
Yes.
gone, right? Those are
they
gone?
don't do that anymore.
That sucks.
That does suck because they were the king.
Billboards were cool.
Yeah, the symbol, the logo
Yeah.
of like the house and the kids trick or
Yeah.
treating. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And Party City still exists. I like their
We have
ones. Their Halloween is here. Britt was saying, she's like, I want one of those banners that I was like, I would love that.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
I was driving to Citizens Bank Park a couple weeks ago, and they had a big Halloween is here
Yeah.
orange billboard. I was just like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. So yeah, Jay goes, let's do this. Let's
Let's go there and be regaled by all the new fun shit that we're going to see this year. That definitely isn't stuff from last year, almost exclusively.
Right.
And you know
right.
what? There's no way, because they just did it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to do the carnival thing again.
Why would they bring that back?
No.
You know? No. Oh, lo and behold, just like your local hayride, there's a carnival theme again.
Carn-evil.
Oh! Oh, God, it's dumb.
And then, not even that it's dumb, as much as it's, you walk in and you're hit by franchise and stupid fucking carnival character.
Yes.
You get Ghostface, sorry, Mikey, and then you get
Yeah.
big ringleader thing that
Yeah.
the effect barely worked on it.
Right. Because of the positioning and where
Yeah.
they put it. Of course, they put it right where the light's going to come in.
Yeah.
And you can't see the Peter James Protect Us
Coming.
flaming skull effect.
Did it work?
Yes, it worked.
All right.
We're good. We're okay. You have to invoke Peter James? We're
No,
good.
I know the rules. I just, sometimes.
You know what? Things are changing
The
in
season's
this world.
changing.
Yeah, and we don't know. We don't know. It gets weird out here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so also one thing Jay did point out that was very interesting before we get to our likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
They started just stealing things from old video games, old movies,
Yeah.
renaming them, and
Yep.
not giving credit to the franchise.
Right.
Like the Jason mask, well, the Splatterhouse mask.
Yeah, there is a mask there. So if you're a fan of the Splatterhouse video game series, that mask, there's a bunch of sculpts, and I know exactly who they took the sculpt from because I think it was, I can't think of a name.
Glenn
but,
Hetrick.
ew, how dare you say his name on this podcast?
I'm just kidding. That was steampunk. You know, if it was steampunk, we would have said Glenn Hetrick.
He looks like John Travolta in that Earth,
Yeah, he does.
Whatever
look
movie
like,
that
yeah,
is.
not
Earth.
Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth. He looks just like him.
Yeah, but with Botox.
I think exact. I think it's a 1-to-1.
It's wild. If
It
his
is.
hair was braided, if he had
Yeah.
dreads in him, if it wasn't just his like wild hair,
True.
Absolutely.
So anyway, they have the splatter. It's the terror mask. It's the mask from the game, and it's from
Yeah.
like the third one. And it's like this is exactly this. And you could tell that they, there was a figure that came out like a year and a half ago from Unbox Industries that was Rick from the game, and it's the exact mold. So you could tell one of their dicks were on like, what are we gonna make this year? I don't know. Let's just steal shit from Instagram.
Yeah.
And they went on there like, let's do that mask. Let's do this. Here's the bunny from
Twilight Zone movie.
that comes out of the TV. There was a bunch. There was
Yeah.
like a bunch. It was like, you know what? This is like really sad. Like that they're
Yeah.
going this route. And it's not like anything new because it's par for the course for them. Because
Yeah.
you know how they are with just like everything is just like a knockoff version of something. But it was just like, come on, guys. It's like this is like clearly just taken from some other guy's like Instagram or some
Yeah.
other person's, creative work. And it kind of bummed me out.
You know what? Even their logo is like this ripoff of like this old character, like the Grim Reaper or something.
Right. He may be in the public domain at this point.
That's true,
Since he
that's
is
true.
eternal.
Yeah. They're just gonna it's gonna be Steamboat Willie next year.
Oh, shit.
You know?
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's 2027. I think Dick Tracy enters the public domain.
Oh,
I believe.
Spirit Halloween's they're licking their chops.
I know, a lot of people
that.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
A lot of people are, meaning you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I wanted to, honestly, I've had an idea for years. I want to do a Lovecraftian version of Dick Tracy.
That's sick.
Yeah.
But be careful because Bloody Disgusting might swoop in and put it in the next VHS.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah. They've
Blood-
done it before.
Yeah. Dude, don't get me fucking started.
Bloody Disgusting presents not only Terrifier on a t-shirt, but also Friday the 13th. What was that about?
I don't know, but they also presented a movie that stole my props. It's fine. I'm not mad.
Yeah, hey, Bloody Disgusting. If you want to reach out to us over here at Other
You know
Dangerous
what else is bloody
Podcasts-
disgusting?
Spirit Halloween?
Lots of things.
Yeah, lots of things are.
Burger King on fucking Baltimore Pike.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out, man. Here's your food. The sandwiches aren't there. Oh, my bad.
My bad. Kermit, what's up?
Yeah. Wild place.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a pit stop on our way to Spirit to get a couple sandwiches.
We
you know.
figured we would eat some trash before we go looked at some trash.
Yeah.
And, it worked out.
It did work out. There was a common theme.
Yeah, true. We're getting way off topic.
Yeah. So, so we enter in. We
Yeah.
first walk in, and there it is. You got your big animatronics.
Yep.
Which I will say, there were a lot I liked this year.
There were a lot of cool looking ones, man.
Yeah.
There were some fine looking ones. I mean, I get turned off when I walk in, and immediately it's like I said, it's the franchise character. I know why they do it. I get it, but at the same time, it's like, eh. So as we mentioned, we had Scream, Ghostface. We had that weird like, I don't know, like Ringmaster,
gorilla kind of looking guy,
something. But then right behind him was this really, the interesting,
yes,
like sort of flaming Grim Reaper kind of thing.
He's holding a skull.
I think the skull probably came up here. I think it was broken. I think they were supposed to like pull it down. If you see where the face is, like I think maybe like this, and then there's like flames behind it. It actually had a really, it's just the classic cloaked skeleton, but
right. Well, one cool thing they did that you mentioned too, at the very front, all their animatronics have a QR code.
Yes, I did like that. So they don't have everything on display, but they do have on the back of their Carnival sign. They have pictures of all the animatronics, and then there's a little QR code that you can scan, so you can see them all in action. Because
I'll show you the price that is astronomical.
Yeah, like $350 for
picture, and then it'll show you what it does.
Yeah,
and its actions.
Yep. So I thought that was helpful, but I'm still not buying anything from there.
Right.
The next one that I really liked and we both liked was the clown, the jester clown, that has this function. This might have been my favorite thing in there out of the animatronics.
Even though it is a jester clown type,
who just came out of the Carnival.
Yeah.
Dare I say. So what it does is it activates and it starts like talking to you, but if you move, its head follows you. And I was like, that's actually really cool. That is going to fuck some kids up.
And here's the deal. It's very accurate because you were closer to it and you were doing it. It was
and
moving.
it was staying with me,
And then like you kind of backed up a bit and then it looked at me because I was closer.
Yeah.
And then I started moving and following it. And I was like, this is just like the Addams Family Values poster or cutout where Fester's eyes would follow you as a kid.
Right.
And it threw me back to there. And I was like, all right, they got something right here this year.
So you had a panic attack?
No.
Oh, okay. Close.
No.
Okay. Not today.
Not today.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe. No.
So then next to this, the clown was the spider.
That was cool.
Creature.
What do they call it? Talia.
Nope, that wasn't Tallulah. That was something else.
Yeah.
This was
Spindly. I don't know.
Spinderella.
Yeah, from the DJ from Salt and Pepper. Yeah, that's the name.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So Spinderella was this big spider creature, like light up red eyes, decent looking thing.
Yeah, but big, pretty big.
Pretty decent
Nice
size,
limbs.
I have to say. Yeah, I mean, I was into it. I'd take her out. A decent prop. I mean, I got to give it to him.
Yeah.
It was very different from everything else.
Props on the prop.
Props on the props. So then we round the corner. There's this, they have the centrally located Carnival. It's like a stage, and then we have.
Yeah. So all right, this I got to tell you. This I thought was really cool because most of their animatronics, they all have a specific way they look.
Yeah.
They kind of look like, a lot of them look like stuffed mannequins that just
Like
have
they're
like
gonna break after being worked.
They have rods in them, and it's
Yeah.
like, bleh, bleh. But like, dude, it is the characters from The characters from Corpse Bride. I can't think of their names right now, but whatever. It's Vincent and Blue Dead Girl, Helena Bonham Carter. So it's Helena Bonham Carter and Vincent, but they look like the actual. Not clay, but whatever they call it, not claymation because that's one company. But they look like how they move in the animation. Their heads do the kind of same tilt and they blink.
The Corpse Bride's name is Emily.
Sorry. So Emily and Vincent from the Corpse Bride, and they move like they do in the animation and they say the lines.
Yeah.
And it was just really cool, like the blinking and the way they moved. I was like, that's different because it's
not Jack Skellington and Sally.
Right. And
but
it's
it
also,
kind of is. At the same time.
Yes, it exactly is. But just the way they moved, like the animation was so cool to me because you don't see that. You just see like, they rock and stab. That's usually what they do. They rock and stab. Yeah. That's usually what their animatronics are. You missed Jay just doing an awesome rock and stab right there.
Yep.
But I thought it was really cool. And we had not an argument, a discussion the other night, but how I think the aesthetic is much more creepy and spooky of the Corpse Bride.
Are we really going to do this?
No.
Okay. It's not.
Fine.
It's not creepy and more spooky. The songs are trash.
That's not what I'm talking about.
It's part of the whole aesthetic. No, that movie is a cheap imitation. Tim Burton was pissed because he didn't direct Nightmare Before Christmas. He wanted to, but then in hindsight, he's like, "Fuck, I should have directed that. I need my version that's more mine." And they try to do that, which is a little more of the Rankin Bass style, and it just doesn't work. It's shit. That movie is shit.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, it's the character designs just no. The dumb worm, like it's bad. I've had it.
So the animatronics were really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was good. But right next to it,
The Pinocchio ass.
yeah, it was, which is another cool one.
It was very cool. It had like this. It was like a marionette puppet, and it had like the glowing, like the green glowing eyes.
Yeah, and he's like hanging up there, and he's moving, and he's saying a bunch of nonsense that you're like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, what is this guy saying?
He was like, "Don't vaccinate your kids." It's like, what the fuck did he say?
9/11 was an inside
What did he
job.
say? I was like, okay.
Yeah. He was literally spurting some stuff that we were like,
I was like, why is there propaganda in
yeah,
Spirit Halloween?
Yeah. Right.
Weird.
Right.
Then we got that 10-foot
Right.
gray
that we still got-
alien-looking
yeah.
beast.
What was it called? It's called like
Death Ray.
Death Ray. And it's like, it looks like a skeleton alien that's 10 feet tall.
Yeah, I would love to see it put up because
Yeah.
honestly, okay, cool picture, but like, show me that thing as big as one of the Home Depot skeletons,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh shit.
Some of the ones that we saw that were in box should have been out of box.
Very much so.
And we'll get to them later.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw that when we made our left. Oh, there was also one thing that we saw that where that one guy was.
Yeah.
It was like a duck shooting game with lasers. But they stuck 2 animatronics right in front of the game, so you couldn't get
Every
a real
store is
demo.
doing that too, so there's no demo.
That's wild, because that would be really cool.
I don't know what they're doing. Actually, I do know what they're doing. I'm gonna put a little secret out there that even Ken doesn't know at the end of this episode.
Uh-oh.
Spirit Halloween.
What?
I got the lowdown from the company.
Is it... Was something the marionette puppet said?
I can't disclose any information.
Okay, all right. But yeah, no, I thought that was really cool. And then we run into Death Ray, which was awesome, which we would love to see 10 foot tall
Yeah.
in the store that smelled really weird.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what that place was before it was Spirit Halloween.
I don't know, but the marionette puppet in the back of his pocket, he had pamphlets for Project 2025. It was fucked up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was talking some serious shit.
Right. And he changed his accent at every speech. It was weird.
Fucked up.
Fucking weird, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. We don't know. This is what happened when we were there.
I don't know.
Dude.
BlackRock owns the company now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway. The consummate boogeyman behind the scenes that we don't know
Speaking of boogeymen behind the scenes, I was a fan of this guy, Pestilence Pete. Mm-hmm. This little plague doctor figure. It was.
His eyes lit up. He said stuff, right?
I thought he said stuff too, but I couldn't hear what he was saying. But I'm sure it was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
I heard percentages. I was like, I don't want to hear what he's saying, so I didn't listen to the rest of it.
He was like, the night of broken glass.
Oh Jesus Christ! You know what? He does look like a Nazi. Look
Doesn't
at him.
he? Right.
Ooh.
Yeah. So maybe rethink your picks there, buddy.
Maybe he was like, I'm Pestilence Pete.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. They removed my armband at the last moment. It's like, Jesus Christ.
When I'm doing laundry, he yells at me from your office. You
He
know?
might.
Yeah, it's weird.
Then on the bottom of that aisle, there was all the tombstones, which
Yeah.
usually are bullshit. But then we had that really cool one, the face ripping through with the light up red eye.
It makes noises too.
I kind of dug that. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't put that on my lawn because someone would steal it.
Right. And then you had the wolf one with the moon behind it, right?
The wolf skull,
Yes.
with the full moon above it and like the alpine forest
That's
as the
sick.
border.
I
That was
love
very
it.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
I was like, I might even get this one, but then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's styrofoam.
Yeah.
And then there was this one, the one with the bell.
Yeah.
So it was a gravestone, like the old school looking like colonial era gravestones, but then it had a bell that would ring, and then there was a voice saying like
oh God, I'm down here. Give me the phone.
I'm being waterboarded.
It was an inside job.
Yeah, exactly.
Benghazi.
Oh shit.
Spirit Halloween's fucked up this year, man. It's wild.
They were like, we don't know what our theme is going to be, so let's do unpopular political opinions.
Yeah.
And that's what
right,
they did.
Right.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway, it was supposed to be a guy who was like buried alive. And
Honestly,
he was,
though,
like,
that would be
yelling.
better than the carnival theme.
It would be.
That's what it was.
It would be. They had. Did you notice they had a lot more animatronics this year?
Yeah.
like a ton
time.
more. So much so that I think that's why they did the QR code thing, because you couldn't see them all. There's
Yeah.
no room for them all.
Right.
There was this guy, the gravestone ghoul.
Gravestone Ghoul is really cool.
He's like this rotted, just classic skeleton kind of like, burlap sack looking dress thing, but he had like the green glowing eyes and he pops out from behind the tombstone. Like that's the kind of thing, and it's on a remote control.
yeah. So if you're just chilling there, dressed like a scarecrow, sitting there,
They think,
get him-
oh, look,
yeah.
there's a scarecrow. Then he
Yeah.
walks past this, you hit him with
But
that one.
Yeah, and they go, oh god, of course the scarecrow is not going to pop out.
One
You
kid
get
starts
close.
having a
Yeah.
seizure, like you
Yeah.
have to fucking
And
close
you
the whole
just
thing
do it,
down.
You hit it, you hit it, you hit it, you keep it.
Right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. Are we recording another cursed episode? I think we might be.
Spirit Halloween, dude.
It's true.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Just give us a Wendigo riff.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Then we had the demonic gatekeeper. This guy was fucking cool.
Dude, yeah. You were like, where are they keeping this guy? I was
I know.
like, obviously away from you.
He's like some like skeleton looking, like almost scarecrow orange face. Really weird, like weird teeth, and then he's in this like hood with this purple thing and there's flames underneath him. I wanted to see a demo of this thing because I
Yeah.
think his head lights up with the torso.
something. There's got to be something that goes on, too. I'm sure it
If you
moves.
want me to spend, what is it, $4,000 on this thing, you're gonna have to show me a demo.
right.
We got to test drive the fucking thing.
If you want me to spend a mortgage payment
right.
on an animatronic that I'm going to put up for like a month and a half,
Yeah. You better be able to live in the fucking thing because
Yeah.
nobody's got the money anyway.
right. This thing better be blowing rounds, if you know what I'm saying.
Western hand jobs all
Yeah,
around.
all around. Or just have it out on display so I can see what it does.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah.
The next one that I really wanted to see was the Cauldroness, they called
The
her.
Cauldroness.
So she was this witch, a classic Halloween witch with like a little, like, you know, little elixir or...
she's whipping up a
Yep,
potion.
she's got a potion going, and she's got these cool, like, glowing orange eyes, and it says that she moves, stands a decent 4 feet tall because she's hunched over, but they want $300 for it. It's
Yeah,
like...
but doesn't the cauldron light up and does smoke come out of
Yes.
it? Dude, why is that not out?
I don't know, because they need Terrifier out there, and
Yeah,
they need...
with a wig on it.
Yeah, because even the fucking store was clowning on it. They were like, "This shit is stupid." Because every time you turn it, it does that honk 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 honk. honk. How many times did it do it when we were there? Like 100.
I just wasn't paying attention because I hated it.
Yeah. You know what you didn't hate? The inflatable penis costume.
First, yeah. They have.
There's a lot of piggy costumes this year.
Oh, you know, we came back to that side. We'll get to that.
There's no rhyme or reason for this. We're just going.
But there is a giant dick and balls that you can wear.
Yeah, it's not even just like they call it the penis inflatable. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, but it's a full body fucking costume, huge balls.
Yeah, huge
balls.
yeah.
And the shaft is your whole body, so it's like
Yeah,
it's
it goes
ridiculous.
above. Yeah, the dick in your head.
Yeah, and then and then the big boy at the top is like, it's like a turtle shell. It's
yeah,
fucking
ready.
huge.
It's ready for action.
Yeah, but then you got these stupid arms. What are they supposed to do? They give the Western hand job. Okay,
Western grip hand job.
got
man.
it.
You got to do it.
Western grip hand job.
Yeah, and you got a bat. You got a bat too. You got a bat stuff.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Followed by a squirrel that
Yeah.
came with 2 giant acorns, and the guy in the costume is like, "Hey, these are my balls."
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it's right next to the dick and balls.
Not very clever.
costume.
It's just a squirrel holding some nuts.
Yeah,
And
like
it's
if you showed
ugh.
up to a Halloween party like that, people are like, "All right, I get it. It's
Yeah.
funny." But then after like a half hour, you're like, "All right, put the nuts down."
That's what I say. The guy, the guy's going to carry the nuts
like
around
this.
the whole time.
Not
Yeah.
like this. Like
with
this.
a smile. Like, do
Yeah.
you get it? Do you get it?
Yeah,
Yeah, we get it.
yeah. That's the guy who like a year or two from now they have like YouTube videos about that he disappeared from the Halloween party. They just found they found bloody nuts behind the house.
And there was a smiley face.
That guy too.
You know.
First
On
one
the
started
tree
in
or
Philly.
Yeah, well, it's Manioc coming out of Manioc.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Then we had this sad fella who just wanted to go home, the Arctic Yeti. The face on this guy, like, there's so many interpretations you could have on this. Like, what did he see? The interest rates?
He saw that, and he also saw what happened to the Dyatlov Pass people.
Oh,
he was
shit.
watching
His evil brother.
a couple of them. He was
Okay.
a couple of them. He was with them, and he was like, and they were like, "Watch this." He's like, "Guys, don't."
Right. Or Yetis are our friends. They're our Arctic brothers.
Yes.
He saw the aliens doing the horrendous shit to the
Right,
people.
right,
He's like, no,
right.
don't.
One of the funniest scenes in a movie.
Don't cut
involved-
their lips off.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
not Ludmilla. Yeah,
she was
nice.
nice. She was a super soldier, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Folks, if you haven't listened to our Dyatlov Pass incident, that was one of our very first, very unhinged episodes.
Yeah. We got into like Psylocke from X-Men. I think I don't even remember. Like it got
Yeah,
wild.
it did.
But did you ever see The Mummy 3? Mm-hmm. Remember when the one chick calls out to the mountains
The
and the
Yetis come
Yetis
out.
come running?
Yeah, they play football or something.
It was the weirdest animation. See, I don't even.
I wish
know.
they looked like this costume.
Yeah, I wish
because in
they
that
would,
they
too.
look like They look adorable.
They look like CGI Tony the Tigers that are white.
Right.
It's weird. And
Interesting.
they come running down like they're Transformers or something. It was so weird.
The beginning was kind of cool. Like Jet Li's whole thing in the beginning was kind of cool.
Right, that
and then
was
it just,
cool. But they
the movie goes like this.
Yeah, right.
And then, they got rid of Rachel Weisz.
Yeah,
It's like,
and
what are you
they
doing?
Yeah, they casted fucking James, was Kevin James' wife from Grown Ups, and then it's like, whoa.
Whoa, I don't even know who that is.
Ugh.
So if you want to have a partner costume, right? So you could be the inflatable D&B, then your partner can be the inflatable condom that emblazoned across of it in huge black letters says "No glove, no love."
Yeah.
This is how you get beat up at a Halloween party, right?
Yeah.
Like you go to the one where it's like it's not like you're boys for years. It's like you just started a new job, right? Like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
They're inviting you to the annual Halloween party.
Yeah.
You don't know how these guys fucking roll because as soon as you get there, you're like, wow, this is really far back in the woods. Where the fuck is this party? And then you get up and there's a fucking bonfire that's like 12 feet tall and you see everybody wearing like weirdly handmade Halloween costumes and you're like, and you look down at your no glove, no love costume, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you get sacrificed.
And then you get sacrificed because that was the plan all along because you're going to be like,
Or you could be the guy that first shows up in the no glove, no love costume.
Yeah.
You disappear for like 25 minutes and everyone's like, yeah, where's Bill? Later you come out as the dick and balls.
Yeah, hey!
And they're like,
yeah.
And like you keep trying to like get people and
But then
like,
you look at your friend Trevor, you're like, where's Bill? And he's just like, they're like, oh. All right.
the wolf's got him.
Yeah, and then they play the song from Creep Show, and it's just like, boom, 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 boom. It's just like that.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen shows up. I don't know why.
Because I always want Leslie Nielsen to show up.
He was badass in that fucking. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
If you're not drinking, folks, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's three penis-y penisy costumes. And then we're going to go on to the next one, our classic. They only had the regular version of Skelebaner this year.
Yeah, no deluxe Skelebaner, man.
Yeah, because deluxe Skelebaner was like hanging dong. Like that dude, that thing was like, another leg.
And he was a big boy,
He was a big boy. So they're like, look, let's be
it.
nice to him. He's a big guy. Let's give him a bigger.
Yeah.
This one is regular guy, and he's got like, it's all right.
Yeah, we were at this point, we were like almost.
Like
I'll say-
Deluxe had like a can of Pringles.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
This guy's got like the swizzle stick for to check your oil. You know what I'm saying?
That guy's stirring your drink.
Yeah.
Deluxe is taking care of the blockage in your drainage.
Yeah,
pipe,
you got
know what
Mr.
I mean?
Kickstand over here.
Yeah, right. It's like the guy from Deuce Bigelow.
Exactly.
I got a thin dude. It's a little thin. Yeah. You paint it silver and you bet it's a kickstand.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a little titty.
Then he yells at him, oh, I got a thin dick.
Oh my God! No one cares about your little dick. Thin
penis.
Dude, it's so funny.
That's
but,
William Forsythe.
Yeah,
The guy who played Flat Top in Dick Tracy, and then went on to play the Butcher in fucking Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, he was also in the John Gotti story is like his best hitman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. This us being movie nerds, but I said we were like I want to say halfway through the store at this point.
Yeah.
And I literally said out loud, if I don't see Skelebaner, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
You know what? They probably got so many complaints about Mr. 3/4-inch drain pipe that they're like, we can't have this on the
You
shelves.
know who it was from? You know what it was from? It was just from like middle-aged white guys that were just like.
Yeah, probably. Like, this makes me feel inadequate.
Yeah, they go, like the kids see it, like, don't look at that, and the wife sees it and looks at him.
She's like,
Yeah.
someone doesn't stack up.
Yeah. Once you pop. So it was there.
Dick jokes are funny no matter what time or era you
yeah.
come from. And Spirit Halloween realizes
Right,
this.
and also one thing too that they did have, which I wish they didn't make in like the small size.
Yeah.
Those legit sick ass Ghostbusters jackets.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
come with
yeah.
all the names.
You know why? I'll tell you why. They did have all the sizes. But all the bros that want one, husky horror dudes, they showed up there on day one and was like, give me the 3X.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them, man.
For my buddies that couldn't make it.
Yeah, we're doing all four.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Venkman.
Yeah.
We got Stance, Spengler, and Zedmore ready to go.
Yeah. They all gave me their money.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I'm here for them.
Yeah.
Yep. They're like,
We
you know
know.
what? do you have the plus size Skelebaner? They're like, yeah, one left. I was like,
Yeah,
let me give that to them.
yeah. It's left over from last year's leftover.
Okay. Discount?
So many middle-aged white guys complain we had it.
Yeah. Discount? They're like, no.
No. Full price.
Full price. Okay.
For that dog, full price. Yeah, so I loved that.
Here's my question about the Skelebaner.
Yeah.
The deluxe one.
Yeah.
So it has that inflatable thing. You think that thing will stand up? You know what I'm saying? You think it can go into action?
They probably have to rig like a double pump system. So like, there's like 3 pumps
It's
in there.
hooked up to a fucking pneumatic. Like you have to drag a
there's
tank
like,
around with you.
Yeah, there's like pulley systems where it has to go through a bunch of the different pulleys.
Right, yeah.
And it makes the pull lighter.
Oh, it's not air powered.
No, it is air powered, but
Okay.
I'm saying it's like a chamber, a 3-chamber.
Interesting.
So the big one goes in the little ones, and it piggybacks off to fucking lift that rocket.
It can do work.
It has to do work.
Jesus.
It's going to need to.
Wow. So every once in a while you hear the compressor kick
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. You have to stop the episode.
Yep.
Stop recording. The
Yep.
compressor's on.
Yep.
But I definitely think there's some kind of system. They had the geniuses they have at the lab over at there's like one guy that's super overworked coming up with the innovations
Yeah.
at Spirit Halloween, and the rest are just ripping off stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's like the
Yeah.
one guy that's everyone's favorite who makes the dick costumes. And the genius is like, I thought about dick costumes 17 years ago.
Yeah. And this guy's like, what are you gonna do this year, Manny? He's like, all right, how about a dick?
Yeah.
And,
It has tits on it.
how about a donkey dick and an elephant dick? Because it's an election year. They're like, genius. They set off fireworks. They got sparklers.
Yeah, there's champagne spilling on the fucking...
One's red, one's blue.
The guy that's like wiring together the coolest animatronic of the year. He's like, he's tired. He looks like Nikola Tesla. You know, he's like, oh, this world. You know, it's and the champagne's spilling on him. It breaks his shit. And they're like, oh, what's up, Tim?
Then he turns on the compressor, and then it's fucking game over.
Yeah, and then dicks just kill everyone.
Yep.
He
Pneumatic
built,
dicks.
He built an army of robot pneumatic dicks. He's been plotting for years.
And then the subway train comes.
Yeah.
It's one of it's
Yeah.
the be all end all.
Yeah.
That's the end of my dick costumes.
Yeah.
I mean, there were more, but I was like, all right, this we get.
Well, there's the dick hat. That's later, right?
So
Is that later?
I didn't take a picture of that, but we might as well talk about it here. There was a hat that was like, you know,
It's the costume.
but just
yeah.
a hat, and like
Yeah.
your face just sticks out, and there's these huge balls by your chin, and then the top is like a very anatomically correct like mushroom cap.
And yeah, that triggered me to go, I want to talk to the CEO.
Yeah,
You know?
And then I looked inside. I was like, why? There's no like to fill liquid in here.
Yeah, you
like,
can't squirt it out?
Nothing.
No.
I was like, well, what the fuck then?
Well, that was during the celebration of the dicks.
That broke.
Tim, our scientist,
Okay.
he was like, I am not building a squirting top.
What'd you do
I'm like,
today,
"Come on,
honey?
man." Yeah.
Oh, I made the squirting mechanism so the dick hat can shoot fake semen at people at parties. And she was like, I'm leaving you.
Yeah. Or she was like, you're a genius.
No, she's like, I'm leaving you for the guy who made Skelebaner. He's like, I invented Skelebaner.
My favorite thing about the Skelebaner costume is, you know, behind the mask is just a dude smiling.
Yeah.
Like loving himself.
All day.
Yeah. Yeah, just like having the time of his life.
Even though he's been chopped in the throat at least 3 times
Oh,
by
yeah.
other dudes, but like, dude,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Like he's still having
Yeah.
the time of his life. There's the girl that's like kind of passed out. He's like, what?
Yeah. And it's like hitting her chin.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And,
And
she's like, Daniel,
Stop.
stop. And he's
Everyone
just-
hates him, but he's still having.
And then there's one guy in the back of the room that's like loving it secretly. He just doesn't want to like let people know.
Yep. But then like a kind of haunt situation happens, and he gets murdered with a graphite baseball bat at the end of the night.
Yeah. That'll happen.
Yeah.
God, that movie's so good.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
So on to the next category of costumes, Kenneth. We got to the section where there were some T-shirts this year.
Yeah, the T-shirt section.
The T-shirts were shit.
Yeah.
There was one that was kind of cool, and now that I'm looking at it again, is not very good. But there was a Creepshow T-shirt. I was like, you know,
Right.
that's cool. That's the only piece of Creepshow anything that was in there. And it's like, is this a leftover? And it was a long sleeve, which I kind of appreciate.
Yeah. Then they dropped the ball on that I Can't Hold My Liquor T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
But because I thought it said I can't hold my booze. Why wouldn't it say that? It's a ghost pouring beer into its mouth, and it's coming out. And I saw the bottom of it. I was like, oh, I might need a new one.
Yeah, but it said liquor.
But then I looked at the wall, and it said liquor. I was like, that's the dumbest thing. But the Just Here for the Booze sweater,
was there.
which I might have to get, it has a spout at the bottom.
Spigots.
A spigot. Sorry. That's attached to a pouch.
Yeah.
that you can fill with liquid
Yeah.
and get, you go, oh, it's filled with Fireball, and you get the girls to,
Yeah.
get low down there.
What you do is you buy the penis hat, you buy the fucking sweatshirt, you take the reservoir with the spigot out of it, you put that somehow, you transport that into the top, the head, I'll say, of the penis. You put some kind of like liquor in there, Diet White, some kind of thing, and just dispense alcohol from the top of your penis head for the night.
You could just do that without ruining the shirt. You could have one there and the top. You could wear them both.
Oh, no doubt. I'm just saying that, if you're going for the full effect,
Yeah.
like if you're really like a pest, they're like, dude, take the dick and balls costume off. You're like, fine. You come back out and you have the fucking hat on. They're just like,
But then you kind of become cool again, I think.
you start as the condom, then they make you take it off, pull it
Yeah.
off, you the dick and balls under it.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, enough. All right, fine, take it off. Then you have the then you have the hat. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you become a legend.
Right.
They're like, you knew
Yeah.
we were going to be so mad at you.
Yeah. You knew that we hate you.
Yeah. And then this is what you do.
Yeah.
And you got so far ahead of us
Yeah.
that you're just magic. You're magic.
It is
You're a wizard now.
Okay.
To know that and have them on hand, like you had to get there early and hide the other costumes.
I think you just wore them all.
You can't wear the condom because the dick was bigger than the condom.
Was it?
Yeah, it's wider. Yeah, and the balls are huge. There's no balls in the condom one.
Yeah, but they're blow up, so they could just fit in there.
Yeah, but you're not gonna pull the one off and just.
I don't know how dedicated the guy is.
I think he already
this
had
hypothetical dude.
He had it blown up and hidden behind like a coat hanger or something,
Damn.
or a coat rack somewhere.
Yeah.
The blown up dick.
Right.
So he takes.
So he's evil.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's
This
the guy you've been looking forward to this fucking party
Yeah,
for
you're
like weeks. You're
Oh
like,
my
look,
god, months.
yeah, you're just like, look, I just want to cut loose. It's a great party. Everyone has a
Can't
good
wait
time.
to see my
Halloween,
friends.
Yeah, Halloween people get a little bit more funny. You have,
Yeah.
you have a good time. People
Yeah.
are a little more, open
Yeah.
to stuff. You have a good time.
Yeah.
Halloween parties are the shit.
Yeah.
Then this fucking guy shows
Yes.
up. I'm gonna call him either Kyle or Travis.
I like Travis.
Travis shows up, and you're like, oh god. And you're like, babe, he fucking got the fucking condom costume.
Then
She's
no
like,
glove, no love.
she's like, oh, I hate him. He's such an asshole.
Yeah, but don't you know what, babe? Don't let him ruin your time.
Exactly.
Don't let him ruin your time.
No, just don't ignore him. Ignore him. If he comes over, just keep it short.
compliment the costume because if you don't,
Yeah.
he's gonna keep throwing it in your face.
Right,
Just
right.
compliment him.
Right.
Don't
All right, fine.
focus on my web of lies costume right now.
We didn't get to
Okay,
that.
I'm
yet.
sorry.
So, yeah,
Yeah. Travis is an asshole. He's an evil
Yeah.
genius.
yeah. We all know that guy too.
Yeah. But the fucked up part is when he comes with a dick hat,
Yeah.
he's got a Hawaiian shirt on.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, dude. Hawaiian shirt, jeans.
I would have gave him the "I can't hold my booze" T-shirt.
No. At that point,
Hawaiian shirt.
he's
How about
shoving-
basketball shorts and sandals at Fort Mifflin?
That's also obnoxious.
It's other words that I'm not going to use.
I went light.
Yeah. Okay. Are we moving forward then?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Creepshow shirt. Not great.
Yeah.
I wish it was.
Yeah.
Then we found a costume of our buddy Rob. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, Rob, I'll show you.
Yep. Then we got to the section of like themed costumes. So we got
Is
to the
this
section.
the slut section?
Not yet. We are
Okay.
in the cop section.
Which is slut adjacent. It's around
It is.
there.
Oh, it's okay. Yes, this is in the slut section. I know what you mean. Okay, so we're in the slutty section of the store.
Oddly enough, the opposite side of the store where the dick and the balls are.
Yeah, you would think they'd be together.
You would.
So they're different types of people, though. If you think about it,
They are.
these people, the sexy costumes, cannot stand Mr. D&B.
Yeah, the blow up doll. They don't want that. They want to show the goods.
No. So we have these different, police costumes, and the first one I noticed is this guy. It's like he's a police officer, but the arms are ripped off. He's got like those fingerless gloves, and he's known as Officer Dick You Down. I don't get it.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't
I
get
don't
that.
get it. No.
No. So like, when you are performing the act of love,
Yeah.
with another person,
Yeah.
they refer to that as dicking them down.
Oh, so the officer is gonna.
Instead of pat you down,
Oh,
he's gonna burst a nerd.
Holy shit!
He's trying to furk your
The
bird
police would
and
never
burst
do
a
that.
nerd. Some of them will.
What are you talking about? They're all good.
Not Officer Dick or down.
Yeah, I guess
Or
not.
dick you down.
Then we have another one, Dirty Cop Officer Ed Banger.
Does this mean that he bangs Eds? Like
Like
specifically?
he's an Ed Banger? That's
Yeah.
what he does?
Yeah.
He could be. He
He's
looks
like,
like,
"Hey,
he could
wait,
be.
wait,
Look
wait."
at the position of the nightstick. Right?
He's like, "What's your name?" And you're like, "Oh."
He's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, "What's your name, sir?" "Hey, are you jaywalking? What's your name?" "Edward."
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yep.
He beelines it for you.
He's
No
like, I've been waiting all
sleeves.
night.
Yeah. Cracks you with that nice.
So those are the police versions, right?
Yeah.
Then we got to the sexy scarecrows, right? This is what I don't understand. You got the 4. Remember, we got the 4
Yeah,
here.
this is where the names started getting weird. Yeah, the names started. Yeah,
Right.
we started noticing a pattern.
We got 4 scarecrows. We got a scary looking scarecrow. Okay, he's called Haunting Scarecrow. All right, and then underneath, a scarier version, but less money, so he's below.
Yeah.
He's called the Sinister Scarecrow. Those are the 2 male options.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, ladies, you want to be a scarecrow?
Yeah.
Guess what you get to be? You can be Cornfield Cutie. Looks like kind of like Sally, but also like, I don't know,
Like,
like a waitress at a dive bar.
Yeah.
Combined with a bird in her hand.
which, you know,
And then there's Creepy Scarecrow, which is a lady with she has a little scythe and a little cute little hat.
yeah.
And from what I understand, these 4 battle to see who's the king of the cornfield or queen.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can tell you the cutie's winning.
She's got my vote.
Yeah, because she gets you drunk,
Right.
and then she just,
Right.
doesn't sleep with you and takes all your tips.
Then we got to the nurse section. The
Yeah.
nurse, we were standing there, I would say, at least 45 minutes?
We were
Trying to-
perplexed. It was,
The nurse costumes were colorful, right?
yeah, because there was that undead one that we didn't get. What was that one?
Okay, so her name is Undeadly Nurse, right?
Undeadly nurse.
So she's a nurse. She looks good, covered in blood. She's got a little syringe. I don't know what's in it.
Kind of like pale, like makeup, right? Is that
Kind of. She got like the red underneath, the red eye
Yeah,
shot up.
yeah.
It's a cool look. I mean, it's fun. If you showed up at a Halloween party, I'd be like, all right, kick ass. But the name, I'm having problems with. Undeadly Nurse. So is she an undead nurse? Is she a deadly nurse? Is she an undeadly nurse? Wait, what is undeadly?
Yeah.
So she's not deadly at all. She's just a nurse.
I think what they were trying to
So
do
nurse.
was make her like a deadly undead nurse and put
Oh,
them
I get
together.
it. I get it, but
Right, but it doesn't work phonetically.
it doesn't work at all. Undeadly just means she's fine. How would you describe Jane over there? She's undeadly, so she's just fine then. Yeah,
Yeah.
she just does what she does. She goes to work. She's
She's
cool.
not scary at all.
Not scary.
Because she's not deadly. She's
No.
undeadly.
She gets on.
You're going to be good.
Yeah, I
You're
mean-
going to be healthy as shit.
Yeah, she's undeadly. She plays Call of Duty sometimes. She's cool.
Yeah.
She's not. But she's not
Yeah.
like, you don't have to worry about her.
Right.
She's not one of those nurses that like injects like fucking, like sodium pentothal into fucking people while they're trying to
Right,
just
right,
recover
right,
just to
right,
see
right,
what'll
right.
happen.
Yeah.
She's like Windex in this kid? Sure.
Yeah. No,
One of
no,
those
no.
crazy nurses. She's not that type. She's an undeadly nurse.
Yeah. You're good.
I hate this so much. I'll be thinking about this at 3:00 in the morning, like eyes wide open in my
Yeah,
bed. Like,
you're going to be laying
who
there.
the fuck wrote, like, I have those problems?
And you just see the eyes open up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
And Christina like, what's the matter? I'm like, undeadly nurse. She's like, fuck, shut up.
Yeah.
That's what she does.
Or it'll be the first time she's heard it. And she'll be like, what do you mean? And then you just...
If I explain that to her at 3 a.m., she ain't going back to bed.
I'm saying,
And
that's
then
what I'm
I
saying.
will be,
The sun's going up.
Yeah.
I see the whole visual.
yeah.
The
Then-
rooster crows.
Now, right next to it is Dr. Deranged, which I just think is an Andy Dick cosplay.
Yo, good call. He also kind of looks like David Cross a bit. The
A
character
little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I'm going to go with 2024 Andy Dick.
Yeah.
That's what he looks
Right, right.
like.
But
He
you-
just booted some skag.
You
Like,
did,
he's...
Yeah, you did have a good point about the guy that would wear that costume. Mm-hmm. You did make a very good point about that.
He's the other guy that came to your party. Now, we all know this guy, folks. You just started a new job, all right? There's a new guy at the office. You guys hit it off a little bit. He's not like, you're not going to be besties, but you're like, you know what? I'm going to invite him to the party.
You both laugh at each other's jokes a good amount. You're like, this guy
Yep.
could be cool. I
Yep.
could see this,
He made like an obscure, joke about like from Creepshow 2. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, this guy looks like old Chief Woodenhead. You're like, I'm inviting this guy to my
Yeah.
Halloween party. Like,
and you look back and you go, the kid can't miss.
Exactly.
And you high five and you're like, all right, yeah, he's coming to the party.
exactly. And then he goes, did you know that guy was in Fight Club? You're like,
You're like, wait, that is the guy from Mindhunter.
yeah, he is the guy from Mindhunter, yeah. So you're like, all right, yeah, totally. So he comes to the Halloween party. He gets, I'm going to say, excessively drunk. But
Not just that.
But not just drunk. You didn't realize that he was on some kind of drugs you don't even know about
Yeah.
before he got drunk.
Like, your version of thinking someone's cool
Yeah.
is, oh, they can hang and they can hold their liquor. His version of the way he thinks that you're cool is like, oh, man, I could do fucking heroin.
Yeah.
I could speedball around this guy.
Yeah,
'Cause
I could do
we're-
crocodile in front of this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, we could both
Look
take
that one up,
Gator
folks.
together. We could both do Gator together.
Yeah, so that's what he's into.
Yeah.
So he shows up, and then you realize, holy fuck, that's not a costume. And he actually
Yeah.
he has like spatters of blood and someone's hand on a chain.
Yeah.
But then also a stethoscope.
Yeah, you're like, this is just how he dresses outside of work.
Yeah.
He didn't even know it was Halloween party. He didn't even know it was October.
He doesn't know what year it is.
Yeah, yeah. He got hired because his cousin's the boss.
He doesn't technically work there. It's a
Yeah.
Milton situation.
He's a dead
We
person.
fixed the glitch. Yeah, that's that guy. All right,
Yeah.
and then it also turns into another news story, like wild maniac,
Yeah.
assails, entire Halloween party.
Yeah, 13 bodies found in freezer in apartment.
Yeah, all missing. You pick the appendage.
Yeah,
it's the dick.
Right. But they got him over at Spirit Halloween in space.
They do. That's how they re-equip their Skeleboners. Every Skeleboner actually had a real dead dick in it.
But it's cursed,
It's
so like
okay,
it's got magic attached.
okay, I can go with that.
You're gonna have to.
I mean, I have no choice.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go with that. Yeah, watch who you invite to your Halloween parties, folks, because I've had it happen to me where there's someone who's cool for a while, and they get there and they get a little, they get the syrup up in them.
Yeah,
and
I've had some dicey people because I used to throw big ones, and
Yeah.
I've invited some dicey people that I've had to like take off my Ricky Bobby costume and almost fuck some people up, you
yeah.
know, on the way out.
Hey, remember when your costumes used to like revolve around like a smattering of girls with your costume?
Yeah.
I hated you back then.
I know. Well, you didn't hate me. You
No, I
hated
did. Low key. I was like, this is the part of Ken I don't like. I hope he grows out of it. And you did, and now I
Yeah,
love you all the
yeah.
way.
Well, you know. Hey, man, I can't help it if I was good at what I did.
That's up for debate.
Oh.
Then we had this costume.
All right.
You
Look,
talk about this guy.
Big
but-
Frank.
Yeah.
Right?
Describe
So-
it for the folks.
So it's
He has a microphone in his hand.
he does because it's supposed to be like lounge singer Frank Sinatra ish.
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
So you have the giant
It's Mac Tonight.
cartoon
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Good call. Cartoony big Frankenstein head and hands.
Yeah.
With like a tuxedo with the bow tie, but like the sleeves where your hands are tattered.
Yeah.
And so are the legs.
Yeah.
And he's got that like cheesy, shitty like doobie doo smile
yeah.
on him. And I just
Pistol Pete?
Yeah, Pistol Pete. Get in the car, Miss Money Pussy. And no. But I just think it's a great costume. Like if someone showed up to my party.
You would be all
as that-
smiles.
oh my god! I would hug them.
Yeah.
All night I'd see them when I'm drinking. I'd be like, "You can take the mask off.
Right.
Wear the rest of it. Put the mask on the table.
Yeah.
Wear the rest of it all night.
Yeah.
Because you showed up like that, and you're okay in my.
But then
book,
that's the
dude.
guy who shits all over your bathroom.
He gets a pass though.
Because of the Frank.
Yeah.
Now, my sticking point with this costume, I love this too. This is a lot of fun. This is
Yeah.
like, hey, he came to have a good time.
Yeah.
A little too much of a good time, but he came to have a good time. Big Frank should have been called Swank Frank.
Swank Frank. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it goes. Like, look at that fucking swanky smile.
Yeah, I think the name people over at Spirit Halloween, they gave it their all at the Scarecrow and the nurses and the cops. By the time they got to Big Frank, they're like, it's a fucking Big Frankenstein.
Listen, they get together one weekend in like April. It's way too far off from Halloween. They all do peyote.
Yeah.
They get fucked
Yeah.
up. It's like an
But-
ayahuasca ceremony.
by
They
the
get
end-
the whole thing.
Oh, Big Frank.
Yeah, and like they don't, they're puking and shitting so much they don't know what the fuck to do. So they're just like, what is this one called? They're like, Skeleboner.
See, it's funny. Like, I was thinking it might be like the precogs from Minority
Oh,
Report.
they're floating in like liquid, like just being just pure Halloween. Just being okay, all right,
then,
just
like,
saturated.
Yeah, and it shows up and one of them just says the name, one of them, and then the
Whoa.
others two repeat it. You know.
They vibrate
Yeah.
when she says.
Oh, Big Frank.
Right when the three moons come out before they narfle the Garthak, they're all just like,
What if the Garthog was Big Frank? That'd be sick.
You know who isn't the Garthak? the Emperor of Evil.
Yo, first of all,
First of all, he's Kool-Aid colors, so
Yeah.
whatever. There's a costume. If you name your costume Emperor of Evil, right? You're thinking like, oh, dude, this is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
It's definitely not gonna be just a skeleton face in a pink and purple like robe.
yeah,
Well, when you do that and you make that rookie mistake, you know where your costume goes? In the worst section of the shop on the bottom row.
and not only that, it's not even hanging from anything. They just stacked them up against. You know what though? That might have been a problem with the people that work there.
Yeah.
Same thing as some of the animatronics not being put out.
Uh-huh.
Might just be a merchandising error.
It
you
could
know?
be. Although everything about this costume sucks.
The name.
You know what this
doesn't.
looks like? Bear with me. All right. Undertaker's been big for a while in the WWE, right?
Yeah.
They need some new shtick.
Yeah.
Kane is more popular than Undertaker at this point.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to bring out the Undertaker, but he's going to be this new character that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
Let's call him the Emperor of Evil.
Yeah.
And he comes to the ring as this.
It just went off, but I know what you're saying. Yeah. No, I get. Yeah.
All right. And
Well,
then halfway
kind of-
through the match, boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
My God!
Yeah.
My God! The Phenom!
He's broken in half. He's broken in half.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, they kind of did that. You're right. When the
I get vibes of that. I know exactly
when the
what you're saying.
corporate whatever it was, and the Ministry of Darkness, merged, and they were the corporate ministry or whatever, and he was like the Grand Undertaker, and he had like the big,
the shoulder pads. It's kind of that vibe.
with because he did have a mask for a while too.
Yeah, like the ratings are going like this. Vince still has like all these weird orgies he's got planned. We need more money.
Yeah, he's like the Brood isn't cutting it.
Yep.
We need Gangrel to join the ministry.
Yeah.
Edge and Christian go their separate way.
Yeah.
You have that crazy ladder match with the Hardy Boys.
Yep. And that's how you end up with the Undertaker in purple shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you take the wheel on this one.
All right, guys. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
All right, so last year and the year prior, I talked about the cool werewolf mandible jaw werewolf mask they have.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And the guy that's posing this is just, it's called Wolf.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a fucking furry hood.
It's a hood.
It's a hood.
He's wearing a hoodie.
Yeah,
He's wearing the
attached-
scumbag Steve hoodie.
Yeah, attached to a fake flannel shirt.
Talk about the boots.
Oh, hold on. Sleeveless flannel shirt, furry hood that looks like a squirrel, a hollowed out squirrel head.
Uh-huh.
Sleeveless fur gloves,
Yeah.
jeans with the knees ripped out, and what are those boots?
I don't know.
They're like, it looks like they're made out of paper bags.
That costume, that was the last thing that they finished on their retreat weekend when they were doing the peyote and the ayahuasca. They were like, we have all these disparate elements. We have to make one more costume. And the guy was like, all right, let's make the worst thing I've ever seen. He looks like a McNugget buddy. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even know what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yeah, I want to, like, I want to fight the guy that's in the picture, and
Yeah.
I feel bad having that emotion.
He's probably a good guy.
Because he's probably a good guy. He's just trying to make money. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck, I gotta wear this thing. And then they do this to the poor guy. They put him on my radar.
Yeah, because he's a werewolf.
And I'm gonna be laying down in bed at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And
Like,
I'm
what
gonna-
if he's my sleep paralysis demon?
Oh my god.
I think he just became the episode artwork.
I think I think you're right. I think that has to be
Imagine
it.
this dude at 4 a.m. You can't move.
And he's doing that like
you look over.
"Rah,
He's like,
rah." Yeah, he's doing his like
He's like, I'm gonna gently lick your toes. You're like, no,
No, yeah,
no.
yeah.
You're like Ninja Gaiden, where he's like,
Yeah.
ah, and it's like about to cut your the buzzsaw. Yeah,
Yeah. No, that's
that
awful.
reference.
That's awful.
2-3. I don't like it. Yeah, if you guys can just go up and go on the Spirit website and look up Wolf, it's an adult costume. Like when I look at this, I think I might not ever smile again.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It makes me go, I have to smile and laugh to hide the pain.
I feel like
to
this
make it
is the
through.
guy who would give me the Western grip hand job.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Look at this guy. Like, is he a hobo or a werewolf? Or both? Is that
both.
a hobo werewolf?
It's a hobo werewolf. It's like, it looks like something that, like, Kanye West was like, what would be sick at my fashion show?
You know what? If this thing had gigantic shoes, that would be a
Yeah.
Kanye West
like
outfit.
outfit that he made. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I hate this with every
Yeah, with
cell in my
with
body.
every ounce of me.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes me feel like I know that World War III is coming.
Yeah, sure.
That.
Then, not to be outdone, we have the worst female costume, which is known as the Web of Lies. And it's a girl, it's just a girl in regular clothes, and it says Web of Lies, and there's nothing in the package because she's just a regular girl.
Yeah.
It's all just a web of lies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on the back of the Carnival setup,
We went over the Carnival setup at the beginning. We
Right,
did.
right.
But there was one on the Carnival setup that I'm so mad because we saw it earlier.
Yeah.
It is the Crypt Keeper.
yeah,
They have an animatronic Crypt Keeper, and I was saying I think it's because the young people that work there don't know who it is.
look above the Crypt Keeper. That is. Look at it. Look at his face. I want to see that. Isn't that weird?
It is weird, but
The Dark Princess.
It makes me think about one of those things you would see on YouTube when it first came out,
right.
where someone would have like a weird mask and just do weird
Fallen
shit.
angel captured in
Yeah,
cemetery.
yeah, something like that, or just like in the woods and someone's just wearing a crazy fucking
It's like a cross between La Llorona and the Mothman.
yeah, or also Michael Jackson.
Ooh, that's even worse.
If you're
What?
what?
How about the cremator? That's the guy we saw in the beginning. That's the
That's what
skeleton.
it is, the
It's
cremator.
That's actually terrible.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't like the name, but I liked the effect.
Cotton Candy Dan was that skeleton with the fucking head and the cotton.
Okay.
Cotton Candy
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah,
Don't ever be named Dan.
because Dan was a man.
And then
then
jerk off. And he was a jerk off. Man, we've reached the bottom. They have two versions of Ghostface this year. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, the one's the red light up with
Yeah.
the red knife, and the other says the movie lines, and then just starts stabbing. Oh, we found the last remaining thing that my friend Carissa
Oh yeah, you took the
modeled
picture
for.
there.
Yeah. So I sent it to her, and I was like, should I tell them they're not allowed to use this anymore? And she said, oh my God, I looked like I was legit 12 there. And I was like, well, you're going to be forever 12 because they're still using it.
Yeah.
And they apparently aren't allowed to use this anymore, I think.
I think it's just old stock.
But it's the new colors and everything.
She should call, or just you know what she should do. Honestly, she should just invoice them.
Probably, yeah, she should.
Just send an invoice.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you
But
guys
look,
used it
look
again.
who's behind her back there. Cheeks out guy.
Oh, from what is it? Harry Buns from New Brunswick.
Yeah. So I sent it to her. I'm like, hey,
Seymour Buns.
Seymour Buns, yeah.
Seymour Buns from New Brunswick.
And I sent it to her, and she's like, "Oh man, I can't believe they're still using that, Jesus!" And like, I see her at ones like they have her as like the disco spinner at Party City. Too.
Yeah.
I'm about to be like, Ugh.
Hey man, she should have made that deal with the devil. It's consequences.
"Get out of New York City, Vaughn." No, I'm just kidding. But
She's
no,
in New
it's
York
fun.
City.
Yeah, she's out there. She's out there. Oof. Yeah. She's one of them.
The percentage of.
Yeah, she's a Grover. She's a
Oh
Grover.
no.
I think she's a Grover. She still keeps tabs on me, to make sure I'm not.
I didn't know Grovers make fake ghost videos.
She didn't make it. She sent it. Apparently her friends.
She's got to up that.
Other New York
she's
City
gotta up
models.
that bullshit detector. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I told her.
Yeah.
I gave her a whole write out, and I was like, if you fucking if you fucking ever send me.
All right, here, real talk on Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
Will it ever be good again?
It can be. It's gonna take a Great Depression.
That's what we're doing right now.
Well, once all the they can't afford.
Tell us about the value of the U.S. dollar. Go.
Oh, I could just sing Richmond from Richmond, or what is it? The tax to no end.
Oh boy.
The dollar ain't shit. That song. No, it's going to take literally a collapse for them to not be able to afford all these intellectual properties, and the Grim Reaper, monument, the Spirit Halloween that takes over all the stores that are closed. It has to happen to Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
And then it's got to be like that thing at the end where all of a sudden you're like, oh, nature is healing.
Yeah.
Where like a mom and pop shop opens up in
Yeah.
a place where Spirit Halloween was last year.
And they have the real shit.
Exactly. And they're like,
It's just It's just classic Halloween.
It's just some dude with gray hair and glasses puts them up and he's like,
Yep.
I got the spirit gum. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, the skulls that you cut out yourself and you paint?
Yeah.
And then you spirit gum them?
Yeah.
Dude, you paint your lips black?
He's like, oh,
yeah.
the jack-o'-lantern buckets with the metal handles, not
Yeah.
the plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got them.
Yeah.
The double side. Oh, with the lights in them, we got them.
Stack of them in the back.
$1.99. You're like,
Yeah. devil pitchfork?
yeah, light up or regular?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Sombrero and fake mustache. Yeah. Poncho? Whole row of them over there. You know?
I think you're right. I think it would take something like that.
It's what it's going to take, because literally, you like we said, you have Spirit Halloween, which now is a cult, right? Like,
Oh man, yeah. Let's go down this road. Go.
seriously, because now it's like, this is my personality.
It's this date. I have to go to this place.
Yeah.
Get this drink from this place.
Yeah.
And display all of this on whichever social media
Yeah,
account. That you
and
have.
that's what it is. And look, don't get me wrong, because I do the same shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, Spirit Halloween, I got to go in and be disappointed immediately. But I also, here's what I like about it,
Yeah.
because it's Halloween, and I get to hear the music.
Yeah. No,
I walk in, there's the chill in the air.
It's the injection that you need.
Yeah, and then you get to see like the kids finding their costumes. You get to see the middle-aged white guys get offended by the big dicks because they don't have them. And you're like,
But then they go home and
yeah,
make it.
right, and then they murder people.
Yeah.
No, but you just the whole vibe. You're
Was
like,
it
okay,
Mr.
it's-
Hand?
Mr. Hand,
Yeah.
yeah, horses. But you get to get into the vibe. You're like, okay,
Don't look up the Mr.
Yeah.
Hand video. Look it up. Look it up.
you're like the time is here. Okay, and this is all we got. You can go to Party City, and they got some cool stuff too. But they're just trying to keep up with the Joneses at this point.
Yep.
They're like,
They're trying to out Pizza the Hut.
exactly. No one
No
outbeats.
one outbeats
Yeah,
the
exactly. It's crazy that Spirit is the Hut now.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying. It's gonna have to take. I swear. Like, yeah.
The actual Grim Reaper is
Yeah.
going to have to visit Spirit Halloween, or as
Yeah.
I like to call him, the Cosmic Gardener.
Nice. I get it. I like it. It's good. But yeah, there's got to be a great downfall.
Well, guess what? That might happen because I found out some interesting information from one of the workers at Spirit Halloween.
Let's hear it.
Spirit Halloween is going to be expanding their operations. They're going to be open through the holiday season as they move into Christmas now. Christmas animatronics and everything. They're testing it out this year in 7 stores, 3 of which are in our area. So I might have to go check it out. I just want to see what it is. They're going to do regular, traditional Christmas, but they're doing scary Christmas too. And they're testing it out in 7 local stores, and they're going to be open as soon as, like, there's going to be a day. Halloween shit's done, and they're just going to do a changeover. They're going to keep the walls up, and they're going to change everything to Christmas. And that's going to be open from November 1st through December 26th or something, he said.
They are stealing from our guys over at fucking Scarecrows.
Yep, that's the first thing I thought of.
Because Scarecrows, they're open year round as
Yeah.
the Halloween store.
Yeah.
But as soon as they get, I think, to Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
around the time, they do a whole Christmas section in the back.
Scarecrows right now better be getting ready like Arnold in the like middle scene of Predator. Like he's getting his weapons together.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah.
he's getting his sharpening his knife.
Getting ready to cover himself with mud.
And then he comes out ready to face off with Spirit with his fucking torch.
Yeah. Yeah. What's cool about Scarecrows is like they literally do have like they're locked down in that Levittown area. Like I think people move close to there just because of that place. Like some people,
It's a
'cause,
cool
like,
place.
When you go in there, you'll have like the regulars that
We're
are
due.
in there.
We're due for a visit.
We are due, and then we'll get Sal's Italian Deli.
Perfect.
Oh my god, that sounds like a fucking
Fucking
day.
gabagool.
Then we'll go back to my spot and we'll watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood again.
I like it.
Oh god, I just watched that the other night again.
Never gets old.
Oh my god, it's so good.
So yeah, so that's their plans. The guy was telling me, and I was like, well, I can see why they're gonna. Then they're gonna figure out how to stay open all year round.
Yep, yes they are.
So
You're gonna get Valentine's Day.
he said, because the guy, so we were in that Spirit previous, and it was like the day they opened, and they had like a corporate guy there, and we were just like, and the guy was like, oh, how was your experience today? I was like, everything looks
the same.
the same. And he was like, well, we're expanding into Christmas. And Christina's like, huh? And he told us the whole thing. I was like,
no.
I was like, okay. I was like, all right. He was like, I was like, costumes, everything. It's basically what you see here, but Christmas. I was like, how many Christmas costumes do you really need, though? He's like, well, it'll be more decor filling it in. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. All right, good luck, guys. Big gulps, huh?
Maybe, killer boots, but it'd be funny if while he was telling you that you just like completely Greg T. Nelson him from Poltergeist. You know, like this.
Oh, I
Like,
thought you
yelling
said just
at-
beat the shit out of him.
well, no. that would have been my reaction. What? Elbow, you know. Cut. Then I start eating his neck like that guy
Whoa.
from Florida,
Perfect.
you know.
I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah. No,
This
it's
year
fun.
was a very, and I think we said the same thing last year, but it's, you go in the first time, I don't need to go in there again. That's the thing. There's people that go like, hey, you just want to stop in again? And people are like, yeah. It's like, it's fine. It's fine. But it's like, it's become such a known quantity that it's just
Yeah.
like, okay, you go in there. And this year was, holy shit, the same. Because I looked on the website, I was getting ready for the onslaught of like Wednesday. Because people were like, oh, there's all this Wednesday stuff. And I was like, I saw like 2 things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Not that I want Wednesday shit, because
He did a little part of the dance.
okay. By the way, should I say nah?
Good. We'll save it for the next episode. We'll use it as a jump scare.
What, the new Beetlejuice movie? You didn't
is
see
your,
it though.
Your review. I don't care.
You're not gonna see it.
We'll see.
I didn't like it.
Well, anyway, guys.
That's my review. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's probably like they're telling it it's for me though. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
grew up with it.
Yeah.
But then I say I don't like it. Well, it's not for you. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Just like Star Wars or
Yep,
Marvel
that's my review.
or-
I'm not saying
or
anything more.
All right, guys. Well, for this episode of Other Dangerous Podcast, I've been Ken James.
And I've been Jason McKittrick.
And as always, have a spooky evening. Thank you for listening to Other Dangerous Podcasts. Have you encountered the other dangers? If so, you can email us at otherdangerouspodcast@gmail.com. And if you'd like to have a discussion about the paranormal, you can find us at Other Dangerous Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. There you can find submitted pictures, videos, and artwork from listeners. We are now streaming on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else podcasts are streamed. And after listening, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you the other dangers.